Welcome back to the 2015 Call of Duty Championship presented by Xbox World Championship. I might add teams from absolutely everywhere, and by everywhere I mean a handful of countries. Killa was actually having some audio issues. I believe he didn't have any game sound coming through his Astros, and there's been a bit of that going around. You know, everybody's bringing in their different headsets, plugging, unplugging, a bunch of different stuff,
like
network issues. Yeah, there's so much stuff that can just go wrong, but I believe we should have everything straightened out for you now. So we're going to be jumping back into this Detroit hardpoint, and I believe we started out with Killa the first time. I said we might as well do it the second.
Yeah, why not? You know, he was obviously heading straight to that hard point there. He wanted to try and get some action in early on in the round. So we'll find out if he's going to do the exact same thing or if he's going to mix it up now. Obviously, perhaps with that audio glitch that he was having is now corrected for him. He'll be able to find out exactly where he wants to head to. So on to Killa we'll jump with. Obviously, those that are wondering what matchup this is Optic Nation up against that team of Automatic Reload, and there are your two teams on your screens. That right-hand side. So Killa, we did see him head to that right-hand side, but then wondering where he was going to head next to. But he's going to head straight on in, go to the double name. So Sun's trying to find a player here as he heads towards the hard point. First blood will go to that Automatic Reload team, and Wheat's picking up Miracles.
Anticity is now 2-0 in that initial break gunfight against Killa, although Nade influenced that the first time. But Mir and Killa coming back, getting a two-piece, but Automatic Reload is going to have that initial control of the hill. They were going to go up 8-0, and now it is Optic Nation starting to get in. And as that stat came up and said, every single time Optic Nation, or not every time, but on average, whenever they grab the hill, they get about 10 seconds.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what you need to do. You know, you want to get those early points in this round. You want to try and do that while you're in Atlas, but at the same time, Atlas is one of those hills where it's just so congested by nades flying on in half the time, so you've got to watch out for those at the same point. Karma now on our screens inside of school, looking to push out and try and flip that a little bit here and try where's these guys from AR do come up that respawn. He's looking to set up to get green. Obviously that next hard point will be there, and Karma's going to chill up in the corner a little bit here and wait for these guys to make their play.
Yeah, Karma's going to get cleaned up in the hill, but you saw that rotation through school for them is ever so important as it gives you the favorable spawns for this side, and that's what you see all of your red arrows on your screen doing, working at those back trailers, and now you see TV's actually spawned in right there with them, and that is going to be the closer favorable spawns to the next hill. So Automatic Reload has control, but Optic Nation is going to be able to put the pressure on, so AR is going to have to do just completely outslay them, which is what you see they do, and they've actually been able to reverse the spawns. So AR has now been able to extend their lead to 3.
Yeah, AR, Wheat's on our screens right now, picking up these kills. You've got Blindfire at the front there as well. Getting a couple of kills for him, just slaying away, trying to keep these guys from ON at bay. Right now, Blindfire back on our screens, trying to get these guys at the front of green as they push in from yellow. Another player out there at yellow gets hit directly with that was done, but still standing to stay alive from anything else flying on in, apart from the kitchen sink. Miracles does clean up his teammate of Karma, but redeems himself straight off that bat with a nice little two-piece.
Yeah. I like that play out of Mir. You know, Nade's a little bit shaky. We've seen quite a few team kills. The first match where FaZe Red was doing it, they had 4 or 5 as well. But Optic Nation is already fully set up for this garage hill, and Karma's going to be looking at that front window, going to clean up one. Knows another player's by this school area, so he's just going to watch that. But you see Automatic Reload is just going to be trying to push down that ramp side.
See now, just changing over to Intensity. He's just making his way up in towards that car park area. Just pick up Karma a second ago, trying to challenge them behind Ambulance. Decides against it. Will rotate back out and around. Now his teammates are all around there. And they're 4 down from ON onto the AR squad there momentarily, allowing them to get that extra time and try and close that gap, which the AR squad managed to put up during that green hardpoint.
Optic Nation right there was able to break the hill because they pinched it 2 players coming from each direction, and that's something Optic Nation does incredibly well, especially on this hill. If they have 2 players in the hill and the other 2 players that are outside patrolling the way go down, they will leave the hill and give it up completely and let AR take some time off of it just so they can flank around and pinch out that hill to break it and get that time back again. So now Optic Nation only down by about 12 seconds, gonna have 5 seconds left on the hill. Early rotations coming in from Optic Nation, though, trying to lock down the next one as well.
Just changing have a quick look at the Blindfire. He's in a rock and a hard place, so all players from ON all around him. Wheat's now up on our screens, looking to try and get inside of Yellow here. Nice knowledge where a player usually does sit up there right below him. The comms coming from his teammates as well. As Blindfire now trying to challenge here. Front door of Yellow. One player to his right, picks up one, goes for that reload though during contention. Not too sure about that one, as he does get picked up straight away during that time. And at the same time, Burnsoff has pushed in there with Wheat, so they need to take over that area and control the hill for this moment, getting their lead back bit by bit. But at the same point, you know, this ON squad just come in aggressively, challenge that hill, contest it, take it over, and they close that gap once again.
Yeah, this is great so far. We're having a very close contested game. Only a 2-point differential between these 2 teams, breaking hills back and forth. A lot of action going down. Kills flying out everywhere, and everyone having pretty much a modest game. No one's doing terribly. No one's doing exceedingly well. Everyone is just playing solid. So the rotations for the next hill are going to come in, and Optic Nation is going to be meeting AR in here. And that gunfight is going to go down in favor of BL Fire, who's going prone right there. But still, 2 players coming in from each side, and whoever gets those kills, it looks like it's going to go favoring AR. But no, Karma comes in at the end, cleaning up that kill to give Optic Nation early control.
Karma's a little two-piece there afterwards. There's a third for him on blind fire, trying to come in the back door of School just before on that main street. It's going to be 87 to 93 right now. Owen starting to creep away bit by bit, chipping away at that score, trying to get to the 100 part before the opposition of AR will. Killer getting a kill there as well as TP. And right now it is coming up for ON in regards to that kill feed. These guys are taking out those extra points. Karma and Killer both just trading off there in regards to the points time for the hard point. 115 about to creep on up for him as Killer now has to try and defend a little bit, and he will do so nicely before this one will reset back in 15 seconds after its first hard point location in Atlas.
And Optic Nation able to extend their lead to nearly 50 points on this School Hill. And what worked so well for them, aside from automatic reload, not trying to pinch till now until they broke it, but what they were doing, they had complete control of mid-map, and that allowed the players in the hill to completely focus on that locker side and sit on the head glitches that are in the hill to clean up the kills. But after your first set of rotations, Optic Nation is going to be up by about 35 points, but AR has that early initial control of this first hard point.
Yeah, Burnsoff was the man in there trying to get those earlier points, trying to close that gap that the ON squad put up during the School hard point. 130 to 105, the score now becomes 25 points that difference. We are past the halfway mark in regards to time, 4.5 minutes remaining on that clock. Obviously during the start of our second rotation. Now Burnsoff, nice little turner in there after Miracles, finds Karma as well. And now just decides to chill here and get these extra points for his team. Again, closing that gap. He's letting one up for a moment here, decides to poke out from the top, packing like a little cuckoo clock, jack in the box, so to speak. And we'll find another two-piece there on Karma, and TP can't get the third, though. Miracle puts on in as Weitzel cleaning him up. So again, even though Burnsoff just drops pretty quick there, the team of AR recovered nicely and it's almost caught back in the lead.
Yeah, and Burnsoff just actually absolutely destroying people there. He had a 5 kill streak while in this middle hill, and that is the toughest hill to stay alive in this map. Players can come from above you in each side, and you have to have insanely good awareness to be able to pull that off. And Burnsoff just having a phenomenal game right now, really stepping it up on his second side. Now he's made his way up to 20 and 8, 5 caps for himself, and he's basically not single-handedly. He had a lot of teammate support, but he's done a lot to get his team back in this lead at 137 to 133.
Killer and Karma, though, coming into the screen hard point, just cleaning house, so to speak. Karma there on the right-hand side, you do see on Killer's screen. Killer just chilling back here at the doorway, preparing that front door for entrance, making sure these guys aren't going to push too much. There's one player there, though. He's still controlling the shield, free-firing as well. Can't get the rest of them, though. Burns of a blind fire, both swoop in to come on out on top, and that time around. And again, such a close game. 145 to 145 right now, the tie, as we see the AR squad get that lead back. Can they keep it, though? At the moment, they haven't been able to. It's just been so close, neck and neck, back and forth between these two teams.
This is the second time we've seen this out of the hill, that Optic Nation has those favorable spawns and they're trying to flood in, but the slaying power for whatever reason on the hill, I guess it's just that ASM1 dominance has been there for automatic reload, so they have owned this hill and won it both times, but they also have the next hill on lock. Optic Nation was able to rotate that on the first side, but this time it is going to go in favor of automatic reload, so they're able to extend their lead now to 25 points nearly, and Anticity's jumping in as well, going to be able to cover this side, going to have an important gunfight going down, but Miracle's able to clean that one up.
Yeah, blind fire sitting in the bottom here of ramp, heading towards car park, waiting for his cue to push on up. Doesn't want to push alone though, because there are 3 players of ON up there waiting for him. You see TP chilling in the back corner. Miracle's now glowing red, not dead though. One player behind him spins around, does get the assist. TP clean up that upper part of that kill there, as TP just chills back here in the corner, getting these extra points, kind of again to close that gap. 178 now to 163. As the AR squad do get their lead back and are increasing it during this current hard point inside that car park area. Of course, they'll now have to head towards yellow. You'll see Miracles now trying to cut that off, as these guys are going to come out of car park. He's going to try and push up and shut down blind fire, but blind fire will make quick work of him. And at the same time, Karma's like, "No, I want the last scrap time, son. It's mine."
Yeah, AR being able to extend their lead to a decent amount, but again, extremely back and forth game, and Optic Nation is already fighting for this next hill, but 2 players are in there for automatic reload, but Mir doing everything he can to try to get those 2 players out. They are going to be in the hill, and he ends up getting taken down, but that gave his teammates time to rack back around and pinch the hill, and TP getting a really important 2-piece right there, but then Anticity flanking him right away. Back and forth breaking. This hill's already been broken about 4 times in the first 20 seconds of this hill, and Karma getting a 2-piece right there, but he accidentally dakes down his teammate Killer, so BL Fire able to clean up Optic Nation, giving automatic reload a chance to breathe and extend their lead.
Yeah, that team kill from Karma right there really gave BL that 2-piece that he needed to hold this hill and control the area for them. 218 to 172 right now, that current scoreline. And Intensity is just chilling inside of here with Wheats in the opposition corner, watching both entrances. These guys can try and lock down. Oh, big kills there from Karma. There's a 3-piece for him as he cleans that hill out. Miracles gets the 4th, and that's the team down exactly when they needed it to. Minute left in the game. There was about a 40-second difference or a 45-second difference now. They need to get all this time they can handle.
Yeah, exactly. And you see they're trying over there. There's a player in pit that's going to be TP trying to hold him off as long as he could, but he is going to go down as he just got completely swarmed. Optic Nation does have this hill right now, but another team kill comes in. Killa ended up taking out Miracles, and that's going to allow Automatic Reload to come back in and break this hill, but no one is in it right now. Killa's trying to flood as much as possible, but he does not win that ever-important gunfight, and Automatic Reload looks like they are going to be just a little bit too strong on this Detroit hardpoint map.
Just a little bit indeed. It's 36 points, that difference. Doesn't have time to come back from, but you know, ON really brought that back during that last help on yellow with Karma's 3-piece and Miracle picking up that 4th, allowing them to grab that last remaining time and then try and get set up over here at school. But you know, this wasn't enough. Still a very close game, neck and neck the whole way along until, you know, the one part Automatic Reload did have a little bit of lead. Wasn't great. And then we went back to that neck and neck part side of things, and you'll just see there the guys just chilling at the end. They know they can't bring it back. They're just getting ready, getting their mindset on point for that next game. So, you know, you called the hard point. You were right about that. It was going to go in AR's favour. Hopefully the ON can, they are being a very strong S&D team, can bring it back, making it 1-1. I'm sort of feeling maybe like, Automatic Reload's like just momentum might help them along a little bit here. Whether they can close that in S&D as well, they're up against ON is to be questioned. Of course, that S&D match will be on the map of Solar, so you know, don't go anywhere. When we come back from the short commercial break, it will be game number 2 in Optic Nation up against Automatic Reload here at the Call of Duty Championships.